Alright, welcome back to Monster Train Dose. Last time we had a good melting run that just fell a bit short on Sap Seraph. We are still slowly leveling up our Monster Train 1 clans just by playing random. And for now, we have Umbra at 10. I'd like to avoid Umbra if possible, but 4 out of 5 are still in need of leveling, so we can continue just playing random. And I'll stick with Fire's Greed for now. No win streak to speak of, but let's get going. Alright, we do get Penumbra again. Or Umbra, rather. The game loves assigning Umbra, doesn't it? I think something is borked in their random number generator. We do get melee weakness on Seraph. Arcana pushes units back. Kale provides lifesteal. We get 2 Moldeds. Interesting. 2 Wickless Tycoon, or a single Wickless Tycoon, excuse me. And 2 Space Prison. The monstrous path is pretty bad. I think we play it anyway, because we're going to be reforming him. Right, we'll take the Mask of Penumbra, get a little extra card draw. Just have to remember to play our Shade Splitters first. Wickless Tycoon at the bottom, Penumbra in the middle, 1 Shield Steward up top. Oh, and we are, interesting. You know what, I didn't even notice that we had Mark of Invasion. I should really read the trials before we start these battles, I think. Let's play up here, like this. Sure. And I think we can go ahead and do this. And that's about all we can do. Okay, 50, he's got 57 health. We're gonna miss a collector, sadly. Okay, nothing to reform. Okay, and I think here we can go ahead and play the Spear Steward to get 1 more kill up top. Let's make sure the morsel dies, and I'll hold on to the shard. Needed to puzzle this out a bit better, I think. Actually might be in a little bit of trouble here. I'm gonna click end turn. The issue being that Penumbra is going to have Burnout 1. $176. I think we can take 3 hits. Man, that's pretty bad. Let's just try this again. And let's mix this up a bit. That'll do. 12 damage. Space Prism on top. That's okay. And we continue to have no way of hitting those backliners, which is a problem. Alright, so Penumbra will die. We're going to get dinged on the top quite a bit. Get a bunch of rebel morsels that are pretty much useless. You know, there's probably some supremely optimal way to play this fight out, but I'm obviously missing it. And that's okay. Alright, we do get the wrong steward. And I think I can play one shield steward here. Be okay. Could have played some morsels. Alright, let's play him on the top. Doesn't matter. I don't think it does. Alright, and maybe Burnout 2 is good. 106 is even worse. Well, y'all are witnessing some pretty terrible monster training here. Maybe third time is a charm. Can actually use our brains here. Some harvest going. He's remaining one. We'll let him die. A lot of pyre damage, no matter how you slice it. Alright, and no reform. Great. Play all these, sure. Shield Steward. Right, so the Steward duo did pretty well. Get a third of the boss's health away. Alright, well, let's Penumbra. And hopefully 10, Burnout 1, sure. Burnout 1, nowhere to place you. Click and turn. And we did get Penumbra. We'll go like this, and we're good. Okay. So that was probably close to optimal. I'm sure I made a couple small mistakes there still, but at least prevented the loss. And can keep going. Okay, so now the question is, so we're doing reform strats. Space Prism with an Ember. You know what, I'll take it. And here, I would like things to keep getting hit, so I'm going to take the Entombed Explosive over the Stealth. Alright, so we have to eat shit on Umbra Banner no matter what. Let's look for another melting unit. Intrinsic holdover. Where were you when I had resin removal? I think Paraffin Enforcer can go pretty hard here if we want. Yeah. Go ahead and intrinsic. And we can hold over a molded. And let's remove a large steward. And we'll keep our money for the next ring. Draw -1, sure. I want the money. Would be really nice to have some dregs. Dump the Umber. Alright, well, we're already eating it here, aren't we? Alright, we need to rejigger. Put a number on the top. Let's put Wickless on the bottom. The middle row is going to get skipped over here. We have no way to assist these middle liners. Okay, looking better. We can get a lifesteal. That's pretty good. And a couple more dings with the shards could be okay. Don't want to get too low, so I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, so now throw the steward out in front. Okay, 140. Another lifesteal. That's pretty good. And maybe we can reform the beater. Horrific battle. Alright, so let's play these out. Play a morsel. Get a card. Sure, let's reform. And I think he burns out before we get a harvest trigger, right? It's a bit unfortunate. $112, $112. How about you? $178. $261. We're out of space. Do we die? I think we might die. We do indeed die. Alright, let's run another one back. It was only 15 minutes. Just trying to get all the cards for these Monster Train 1 clans. You know, let's call our shot here. We haven't played any Little Fade, and let's take an Awoken. How about with Root Seeds? That sounds good. No wins yet. Perfect. Sometimes you gotta call it. Alright, so Seraph is Sap Seraph again. We know how to deal with Sap Seraph. Archeon, no units on the floor. And Kale provides a lifesteal. We have 2 Purifying Cleanses, 2 Wildwood Saps, and a single Thoughtless Baron. Alright. We do have Purifying Cleanse. kind of want to play Firelight here. That sounds interesting to me. And I'll take the Sheath for a little stealth. Okay, and let's play out like this. Oh, the stealth is going to be a bit of an issue. Unless we bounce off ye old spikes. Alright, so we can keep these two alive, that's okay. No way to get the collector. Very sad, very sad. Reform me, give me that little fade. Let's play Root Seeds. Okay, we do burn out, unless, look at that, we're gaming. Alright. Giraffe, Hollow Drippings, Wicklash. Give me that giraffe. Razor Sharp Edge is a fantastic buffing card. Yeah, let's look at Awoken units. They're pretty good. We'll absolutely take the Slapper. Titanite on the Baron? Will dude burn out? Alright, could be interesting. Let's see how it goes. Here come the Slapper. Interesting little row we got going on here. Does it work? It's good to me. We'll just dump this Wildwood Sap. It's probably a dead card. Dead card in this deck. And I think if we play the draft here, we can get the collector. It's fantastic. Alright, and Little Fade does burn out. It's good, we don't need to play any more units. Play him one more time. Or she, I don't know. Can't really tell. Yeah, end turn. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's think before we act. We are winning already, so I'm going to play the Ember. And you can take a Purifying Flux. How about that? Big Schlapsch. Molten Encasement. I mean, we already are playing Stealth already. So that interests me. Relevant to my interests. I'll take a second second Razor Sharp Edge. Okay, equipment, upgrades. Merchant of Magic here. We'll probably want to hit this dupe. So let's try to get... So our Husk Hermit's good. Our Baron... Let's go right. Reduced to 1. That is pretty funny to me. Let's get rid of some stewards. 1 of each. Draft, you can get a billy club. Do we want the animus? I'm gonna say no. Alright, we can put some shit in a box. So what if we sap, and I think one of the cleanses is not useful. Let's try it. Titan trial. Alright, where do we play? Bottom? Yeah, we do get razor sharp edge again, that's great. Can reform immediately. And we're off. Reform. Yeah, let's not worry about stealth at the moment. All we need to do is keep reforming Little Fade. And you can get some... Do I want to bring those back? I don't think I do. Play you like that. We can play you like that. I like that. Alright, looking good. We need to remember that we're playing Sap Seraph, so we need to get a solution to that very quickly. Otherwise, we are good to go on this particular battle. And I can't help but notice that Little Fade is not fading. So maybe this sheath was a bad idea. So far, not an issue. Hallowed Halls. I mean, the other two cards don't make sense, right? Paraffin Enforcer, too funny. And we'll take space to be able to play all these units in a line. Alright. Let's look at... I think intrinsicing one of these razor sharp edges, just to solidify that strategy, is a pretty good idea. Okay, don't see it immediately. Okay, Boiler Room, Pike Club, or the Swift Steel Dagger. What do we think? I mean, do we need energy? I don't know. Or 15 attack with quick. I think we'll put that on the old sweeper. Okay, what do we want here? Eternal Flame, I don't think makes sense. I think we'll continue with Firelight. Double stack. Purifying Cleanse, no thank you. -1. It's -1 Hallowed Halls. Don't have any good candidates for Holy Stone. We'll reroll. Okay, Holdover. Is that just stupid? That's just stupid, right? Alright, next battle. Yeah, let's go. Hang on 1 second, be right back. Alright, sorry for the break there. Let's continue on. Maybe top floor makes sense. Let's try it. I know I shouldn't be restarting battle all the time, but don't particularly want to give it a whole lot of thought, at least not immediately. Hang on. Let's not just click things. So we'll kill Fade, and let's reform. Don't need that Root Seeds yet. And we can Swift Steel Dagger on our sweeper. Okay, so we'll reconstitute Fade. And let's throw out the old Dreg. Who's gonna die immediately? That's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Ooh, we miss out on that collector. That's too bad. See, I told you it was fine. Come on, get in the back. Get in the... There you go. And let's put Purifying Cleanse on our sweeper just to maintain our dominance here. I think we're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. All right, so with Hallowed Halls, I mean, the Husk Armor's gonna die, and we will lose quick, right? Let's try it. Yeah, that ain't great. That's real bad. Whatever, let's play it. Do this. Okay. We're kind of losing our plus from Little Fade, which is a slight issue. Does it matter? I don't know. I don't think it does. Look how stupidly strong this is. Alright, get in there, Fade. Cool. Alright. Wicked Blaze, Memories of Melted, Crushing Demise. Crushing Demise it is. Wildwood Custodian, Invigorating Solution, or Awake. I don't think I need any of those. And we don't need any more units. Paraffin Exploder would be nice to get some upgrades on. But I think it's time we look at some rooms. Silence could be pretty good. Spells -1. Stoked plate mail. Just thinking of Hall of Mirrors with Hallowed Halls. I mean, you're going to get only 3 units on there, and then a random 4th one, and the first 3 are doubled. It's kind of bad. Spells, we don't, I mean, we're not really playing heavy spells here, so I don't want to deploy that. And the plate mail, we have nothing we want to silence. That's a skip. We'll take the Zone of Silence. Let's reroll and take a look. Let's take the Bloodthirsty Blade. We'll make quick deployable. And give me one more Baron. It's kind of a silly unit to duplicate, isn't it? Hallowed Halls, I don't know. I don't know about that play. I still think the Sheath is working against us. Alright, that'll do. Okay, kill yo. Bloodthirsty Blade, ya boy. That's fine. $170. Give me a break, man. Alright, how do I get rid of these leakers? Yeah, the Hallowed Halls play is a weird one. Kind of works against Firelight, doesn't it? I mean, you can just get popped there, buddy. Let's make sure we got enough burnout on our sweeper. And let's put it like this. Getting pretty buff. Root seeds, okay. Easy dub. Okay. So we still need a solution to Sap Seraph. So we have to hunt down a resin removal on holdover. Subsuming Blade with Little Fade. Yeah, I think we take it. Don't want any of these. Alright, so what is going to be our solution to sap? You think Purifying Cleanse would remove negative buffs? Let's go right. Blights and Scourges cause 0. We don't want to heal Little Fade. Breath of Heaven, neutral on. Alright, well I did it again. And let's get rid of the Stewards. Memorial Fund could have been cool. It's alright though. First floor should be good. We might leak a little bit. Alright, we failed to pull a razor sharp edge. That's a bit of a problem. Do clear it. Actually, let's do this, and we can play our cleanse here. Good. Kale, you got nothing, pal. Although this guy's gonna walk up, isn't he? Alright, that's fine. What if we do like this and like this? Actually, that... Unfortunately, that tomb didn't do anything. So let's go again. Play the draft, and then we can upgrade our Subsuming Blade. It's more in line with what I wanted. So he'll walk, we'll take 9. 1 available, put him out. And make sure our slapper is slapping. And I think we're pretty well set here. Just throw that drag out. Alright, get Little Fade back, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah, this Shadow's Sheath, man. Tough, tough artifact. It can work against you. For sure. So here we can go ahead and play Zone of Silence, although I'm not sure it's doing much for us. We have 9 stealth on our sweeper. We'll Subsuming Blade our tomb to get the update for it, the upgrade. And we're off. Still need to see a resin removal and put holdover on it. None of these cards are good. Wax and Spike could function, but not necessary. And let's take a card draw here. Get through our deck a little quicker. In terms of unit upgrades, our Paraffin Enforcer could use a little help. Or we can upgrade spells. Or we can duplicate something. Alright, let's... Oh, man. So we don't get a resin removal solution here. So we are probably, once again, in trouble. Permafrost. Let's spell chain the crushing demise. I think we reroll. That's -1 on it. Double stack bad. Hold over. Check our alcove. How many rare cards do we have? 1. 2. So this is worth +6. We don't want our units to live. Stick the banana. Alright, and we will max out Firelight. Is there anything else we want in here? No. So we simply do not have a solution to Sap Seraph, which is an issue. So our slapper should slap these into oblivion. So we're good to go there. Purifying Cleanse again, sure. Bring Fade back. And we're rolling. Bring Fade back again. Alright, we lost our banana already. Okay, so Fade dies, it's fine. Crushing Demise, give me that collector. Oh, we got him. We got him. No, we got him. Yeah, sure. Stop playing the shard, or start playing the shards whenever we want. Alright, let's get that Bloodthirsty Blade out somewhere. That'll do. Bring Fade back. 11 damage. Blurg. Zone of Silence could find a home at some point. Alright, and little Fade. And let's pop the bottom. And alright, we got one of the 500s, that's fine. Keep boosting our sweeper. Alright, this looks reasonable. Crushing Demise. Alright, Spikes 9 isn't great. And what if we, just out of my own paranoia, pop our box and play all of our saps. Because all of this spiking seems pretty bad. We can't kill one of you. You have stealth 19. All right. Fate burns out. We can kill you for the upgrade, and nothing else to do. Alright, so hope to see a resin removal here. We're not going to have it on holdover. Or some sort of drip fall could be good. Alright, so there's resin removal. We'll take it. Maybe Rooted could keep the boss in place. Alright, we do get Cavendish. Hopefully it lasts for us. Depart. Alright, we're at full health. I think we're good on arms. This Merchant of Steel is going to be kind of useless, but I do want to use the duplicate. Okay. Quick on the paraffin, pretty good. Let's reroll one. And multi-strike on him. Can burn out one on the casement. I think that's sufficient. First room you play. I mean, we only got to one. Does Zone of Silence across the board make sense? We don't have spikes. We don't have any more spell upgrades to attain. And let's take both of those. Jackstrips could have done some stuff. We can remove one more card. Doesn't make sense to remove the Ember, because we'll just play it. Small gift box, we can just kind of ignore that, I think. Is Root Seeds the worst card we have? We want all the molds we can get. I think it is. And we will dupe these, the resin removal, to give us a fighting chance here, which we will go now. Alright. Little fade. Let's go. Swift Steel. Alright, he immediately puts us in the dirt. Oh, we get Burnout 4. Right off the bat, that's great. Alright, so no more money. We'll play our shards out. Sap for Miserable. Resin removal every time we can. Get rid of our Ember. And I think we're okay. Coming back to sap. Little fade. Gotta do it. We'll pop them. Alright, that wasn't great. Little fade again. Why is he dying? Oh, because these guys have infinity health. Try again. So what if we just did this here? Do I get... Okay. So I think that's good. Okay, we can primitive mold. Alright, so yeah, Zone of Silence. So good. And we'll sap ourselves. Crushing Demise. Just thin the ranks. Don't want any leaking. If I can prevent it. So we will take 9 upstairs. Nothing really to do. We can Purify and Cleanse here, sure. Nowhere to play this encasement, sadly. Alright. Little Fate. Resin removal. Root seeds. Ensnare. Immune! Oh! Alright, give me the big blade. Play the shard. Play the razor sharp edge. Play the fade. Final wave. Final wave. We have 18 stealth on the hot slapper. And got him. Resin removal. Razor sharp edge one more time. Quick end turn. Alright, great fight. Resin removal is showing up often enough, or did show up often enough. Ooh. Oh, this is just the Titan. Yeah, I forget this happens. Alright, let's go. Start battle. And do we have anything at all we can do for Dominion? I think the terrible answer to that is no, we do not. Okay, so let's get rid of the stuff here. Make sure we get Fade back. Can play our 0-cost spells out, including down here. Firelight. And let's get our Draft Bro down, our big whacker. And I don't know about this one. I don't know if we're gonna... Alright, so that'll prevent some damage. And, okay, Firelight. Razor Sharp. Subsuming Blade on you. And turn. So we resin removal here. Okay, it does remove the shield. Cool. And Firelight. It's looking like we could win. Okay. So what if we zone a silence here? Does this do much? Okay. Alright, so we did pull out the wrong guy. We have 20 burnout. Are we moving fast enough? Are we moving fast enough? Okay, I think we're okay. Alright, let's play these out. 0 available. Alright, we'll stealth. Firelight pretty important here. I think we have this, don't we? 1300 damage. Can you ensnare him? Immune, yep, okay. So we have more than half of our health, and should just be one more cycle with Savagery. Checking him on the next one. So I think now we can play Firelight. We can Crushing Demise. We can Reform. As long as our sweeper remains alive, we should be just fine. Alright, so an interesting bug that I have learned about, you can see Savagery is on 590. We're not supposed to win. But I believe it's still the case, and we'll undo if this is not the actual case here, but I've heard if you Razor Sharp Edge any of the Titans that are on 1 health, that you will just win the game. And that is still indeed the case. So GG. Alright, that's one more Titan victory. Melting goes up to level 8. We unlock Intent on Death. Pretty good card. Has some uses. And Mold Braces. Friendly units apply armor 5 to the front friendly unit. On Extinguish. I like that relic. That artifact. Ooh, we get Shattered Shell. One of the best sweepers in the game. And it's probably the best sweeper in Monster Train 1, I would say. And Pyrogrow, which is mostly useless. And we did beat Bud. Oh, hang on. 10 cards mastered. That's fantastic. So we now have 2 Titan wins on Melting. one of my favorite clans, so not surprising. All right, we did beat Bud. Slate Trigger's 230, and our win streak goes to 1. We have mastered 213 cards. Not quite half. And we have defeated the Titans 4 times. Let's take a look at the run summary itself. We had Little Fade with the full Firelight upgrade path. Good Bloodthirsty Blade, plus 35. Not incredibly high. Swift Steel Dagger, the quick is just super awesome. Zone of Silence definitely had its uses there. A draft. The key to the whole run, our Husk Hermit with Multi-Strike, a Molten Encasement. Had a couple plays there with it that went well. Paraffin Enforcer did okay. Wickless Barons with Titanite. Really good card. Crushing Demise on Spell Chain. -1, good. Razor Sharp Edge on Holdover. Resin Removal. Incredible card. Monster Train 2. Just has so many uses. Can save you so much trouble. Subsuming Blade. Had a couple of key plays there. And Hallowed Halls. That unfortunately didn't quite make sense with Firelight. So to keep that in mind for future runs. All right, that will do it for this one. If you've enjoyed watching, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch. I will see you in the next gameplay video. Goodbye.